Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Smart and Safe Small Business Podcast. I am here with my friend Scott Scharf from Catching Clouds. Hello, Scott. How are you today?
I'm good. Hey, Alex. No, it's good. I'm at home, but that's to be expected now.
As we all are, and for those of you who are watching this many years in the future, if you're looking at our long hair, none of us are getting haircuts right now because of the coronavirus epidemic. But thank you, Scott, for meeting with me to talk about a very important topic. We're going to be talking about accounting and finance and the importance of accurate financial records for e-commerce businesses. So for those of you that don't know, Scott Scharf is a co-founder of Catching Clouds, a company that provides outsourced cloud accounting services to e-commerce businesses. Scott is passionate about helping business owners run better businesses by having detailed, accurate financials so they can make great decisions. Scott loves talking to and consulting with e-commerce sellers by reviewing their technology stack, internal operations, and cloud inventory, and sharing experiences with entrepreneurs to help them meet their goals. So thanks, Scott. Let's hop right into the first question. Who is your
Cool.
ideal client? Who's the ideal
Uh,
client for Catching Clouds?
our ideal clients are e-commerce sellers who are selling a physical product, not a digital widget. Online, all of our clients are the more established, typically more complex e-commerce sellers in the $1 to $50 million range. Most of our clients are on 3 to 5 channels, and the ones that are growing and have more accounting needs. But those are them. But we like to help all sellers. So we have a YouTube channel and some other training courses so that anybody that comes to our site can get something out of it.
And what's one specific problem that you help your clients solve at Catching Clouds?
Really, it's the core. It's providing detailed, accurate financials that they can trust and understand so that they can make great decisions. I mean, that really is the core of it, and that's the goal of accounting. It is not to do once a year to do your taxes and you only know if you're profitable or not once a year. Accounting should be a daily, weekly, monthly process.
And I imagine that's particularly important nowadays with all of the instability and uncertainty around the coronavirus. So, what's a typical symptom that you're seeing businesses experience that don't have these clear and accurate financials?
Yeah. So what basically, if a dynamic online business that you have income coming out, you're buying products every day, you've got so much going on in your business. If you don't have accurate financials, you can't make those accurate decisions. And if you don't have an accurate balance sheet and profit and loss statement, you can't get to an accurate cash flow, which in this day and age, or always, cash is king and most important. You don't know how much money you have this week, next week, the week after, over whatever time frame, for you to invest in product, to spend on marketing, to grow your business or pay your, of course, your expenses, and then hopefully take out money. Because if you don't know, you don't know how much capital, whether that's against credit cards or a bank loan or cash in the bank. If you don't know those numbers, what happens is you make decisions, you buy inventory, and then, oh, now you've got to put more money into the business where you might not have as much cash flow now. You need to know those things so you can make those decisions. And without having those pieces, that's the most common thing, is people are making decisions off just their bank balance or a gut feel. And some people's guts do great stuff, but that's not the same as people who have numbers that they adjust their gut every month going, I thought last month was great. Well, let's see what the numbers show you. It really was great. Or no, it was lousy and here's why. You spent too much on marketing. You can't ask questions about your business, of how it's doing, to yourself, let alone spouses, partners, investors, if you don't have numbers.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're really helping your clients win the game of prioritizing what things should be purchased and expensed in what order and what the priorities are. Because if you go and blow all your money on marketing or all of it on inventory, then suddenly you don't have the liquid gold of cash in order to sustain your business. And so, almost like a tire, you need all aspects of your business: your marketing, your operations, your logistics, your purchase orders, and everything to be nice and equally rounded. So let's hop into the next question here. What are the common mistakes that people make when they try to get accurate and detailed financials, maybe on their own or working with an accountant and bookkeeper?
The first is just assuming that the accounting will auto magically happen, that you can use Xero.com or QuickBooks, and then connect it to your Shopify site with some integration or some other tool. And if you connect everything, everything is going to go into the cloud accounting and magically become accurate financial data. You can move data around, but that's not actually accounting. The nice thing about accounting is you do reconciliation. So that's the first thing, to just assume those tools. There are some very good tools that summarize it. We recommend that in most cases, even for really small sellers, you should use tools that post a daily sales summary, not every transaction. You don't need to have every transaction in your accounting to do your accounting, because if you have 10 orders today, okay, on 10 orders applying payments, but tomorrow you have 500 orders. Well, you now have 50 times more work, and then it's 5,000 and you can never catch up, and then you're always behind. So that's one of the first ones. And it's posting every transaction in the financials. The other thing is asking your CPA to do your bookkeeping. So some specialize in bookkeeping, but like we're having our house redone. I don't tell them what tools and saws and whatever else. I'm just not that person. You want to make sure that you're asking your lawyer to give you legal advice, your CPA to give you federal tax advice, and that when you're talking to somebody about bookkeeping or accounting, you're talking to someone that specializes it, and not just that's their focus of doing that efficiently and well, but that they're in your industry, that somebody understands what FBA is, and fulfilled by Amazon or fulfilled by merchant, and the difference in long-term and short-term storage fees and all the other impacts to your business. If they don't care and don't know the terms, they're not going to understand your business well enough to give you both make sure your numbers are right and give you advice on your business.
Absolutely, because there's so much that is specific to the e-commerce business with accounting and bookkeeping, and also with sales tax. So we've got about 3 minutes left here. What is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them get better clarity on their financials?
Decide if you have a business or a hobby, and make accounting a critical priority process. We find people that put it off for days, weeks, or months. That one decision that you're going to block out time or invest to pay someone to take care of that critical piece of your business will help your business. That's the number one thing. And to back that up is educate yourself on what that means for you and your business.
Mm-hmm. And what's a free resource that you would direct people to learn more about accounting for e-commerce businesses?
We have a YouTube channel, our Catching Clouds Academy. We have over 100 videos, all done with my co-founder and partner wife. For the most part, I show up on a few of them, really explaining how to read a financials from a very practical, straightforward, with examples about e-commerce. So we've got a ton of content there that you can go through and start your education. Just need a little bit of time.
Great. And last question, what's one question that I should have asked you that would give great value to our listeners and the answer to?
What should e-commerce businesses be doing during this crisis, the COVID virus? That really is the key question, and it applies anytime. So everybody should be planning on disaster and looking into the future a few times a year. And really the answers are, the first right now is be human, show empathy to anybody you're interacting with. And then take care of your employees and your customers, as well as yourself. You got to take care of yourself first, put your oxygen mask on first. Now's a great time to build audience. So go help and connect and push out your marketing, that you're trying to interact and connect with people and provide value, not necessarily trying to convert. You might be hurting in your bank account, but now's the time to just put that on pause. And if you go in with the right intentions, and then the practical things are, go apply for the new loans. Even if the money runs out again, go apply for the loans. Go jump through the hoops, talk to your tax advisor, and just apply for them. And if you need them, you can always turn them down. But if you get them and you need them, that you won't get it unless you apply. And the last thing is, you want to cut expenses smartly. You want to cut down expenses, negotiate with your landlords or whatever else you're doing. That's what everybody's doing today. So that what you can do is that then your business is leaner and meaner, and hopefully will not just survive, but thrive.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Scott. This is Scott Scharf from Catching Clouds, and I look forward to speaking with you again.
Sounds great. Thanks, Alex.